Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel. So hey guys, I'm so happy I'm finally able to do a video today. Today's video is gonna be a brand new one, a book that you guys have never seen before, but a book that you guys have been requesting, or some of you. And I literally tally marked all the books that you guys suggested. Well, what type of fanfics you guys suggested? It's all over, but I want you to see all of it, because there's a lot all the way around my hand. But if you want to request more, please comment down below, and I shall save it for the future or for sooner. You shall never know till you see the video. Ding. So I'm excited to tell you what new story we're going to start. Drum roll, please. Today we are going to be starting a new story, or fanfic, Ben Drowned X Reader, motherfuckers. It's gonna be for everybody. I will try to use they, them, because that is just everyone, so it could be, less gender specific, and we need some they thems out there, okay? Period. I haven't fully read the story. I only read a little bit, like little snippets to check if it's good enough, and I think it's pretty good. I'm not sure if I should put any warnings or not. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out later. By the way, these are some of the people who requested Ben Drowned X Reader. About a couple people, because it's a nice, interesting story, and just I haven't done a full-on Ben Drowned X Reader, so we're gonna do that today. And obviously this series will be in a playlist as the videos go, and more videos I create, and yada yada. Don't worry. Also, side note, do you guys like the way I look today? My hair is gonna get washed tomorrow. It's a little bit of a mess because I had a football game to go to yesterday, since I'm in marching band. But it looking okay, looking kind of on fleek. It's a little poofy, but look on fleek. And I did my makeup today, not fully, cause I didn't need foundation. I only added some setting spray first. Then I added my blush, highlighter, this very pigmented lip gloss. And I also did an eyeliner, a little bit of sparkles here, and a little bit of eyeshadow under here, and then my fake eyelashes, and boom, that's how you do it. Period. But yeah, I'm looking fresh, I'm looking good. I'll even show you the full look after this video. Well, after we finish the story, okay? Okay, well, this video, not the story. But y'all get what I'm saying, okay? I'm also going to be creating another video right after this, because I did do a recent cosplay. A certain character I'm going to say is from Demon Slayer. I really am part of that cosplay, and y'all shall see that one very, 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 very soon. And I hope you guys would like that video as well. If you guys have anything else you would like to request for me to read in the future, or just any type of one-shot, love story, yandere, short story, or anything like that, please comment that down below. And without further ado, let's get straight into this. Hey guys, so instead of starting in chapter 1, we have a prology. So I'm excited. Okay, but I already talked too much, so let's get straight into this. Oh, by the way, this book will be in the link for this fanfic will be in the description before you ask. So yeah, just letting y'all know. Anyway, let's continue. Prology. Okay, just go to DV9, whatever. 8 years ago, I remember my big brother, Alex. He was always playing his Nintendo 64. It was his prized possession, as he called it. I didn't know exactly what it meant. I was only 6 years old, but anyway. My big brother was much more older than me, already in college. I noticed after a few months into his sophomore year that he kind of acted kind of funny, like something was scaring him. He was allowed to bring me to his dorm room sometimes. He said that he enjoyed the company of his baby sister. I didn't mind at all. His refrigerator was always stuffed with those juice boxes and snacks. I even played his Nintendo 64 with him. But for some reason, he wouldn't let me play this one game, Majora's Mask, 'cause he said it was haunted. It only scared me a little. Whenever I was over and he did play the game, he always had a strange look on his face, like he was worried about something. He was worried something was about to get him. The game was pretty weird. The character was funny looking and all lopsided. Music from the game was strange too. It almost sounded as if it were playing backwards. The people in the game looked scary and would follow the character. Alex played around. Some of the words were jumbled and they kept calling him Ben, which didn't make any sense because my brother's name was Alex and his screen name on the computer was just Salbawal. Can't even pronounce that. There was no Ben anywhere at all. Sometimes Alex would go to the computer and go on something called Cleverbot. It was a funny robot thing that responded when you said hello. Sometimes Alex would panic and shake his head when he was on Cleverbot. He kept saying, "No, he isn't real," over and over again. It started to scare me after a while, but Big Brother always told me to not tell anyone about it. As the months went by, Alex got worse and worse. Sometimes I would visit him. He would be hiding in the corner, shaking and crying to himself. The curtains were always blocking the windows and the lights were always out. He would hold me in his arms and whisper, "Don't let Ben in. He's everywhere." I could never understand what he meant, but it frightened me. After a while, he would fall asleep on the sofa next to me. Then he would wake up suddenly, thrashing violently like he had a bad dream. His health got worse to the point where he wouldn't eat. He would just hide in his house. Eventually, he wouldn't even let me visit him anymore. I was sad for my big brother, who I loved so much. I was mad at this Ben person for making my brother so sick. But then, one day Alex disappeared, and the voices that haunted him decided to visit me. Ooh. Now officially chapter 1. That damned music. It made you want to scream. You kept running, but every time you stopped, it would be there. You could only see its eyes, piercing into your very soul, red like fire. You wanted to die. You wanted your brother, but he would never come back. He was gone. Stay away from me. You would cry, but the unseen creature still persuaded you with an undying persistence. You couldn't move. You felt a burning pain all over. You were like you were on fire. Laughter. Disgusting, sickening laughter. Screeching noises. Reaching into your bag and to pull out an ocarina. Ocarina? Yeah, ocarina. It was a gift from him, your brother. He taught you the small tunes as a child and convinced your younger mind that the songs had magical abilities. You believed him. Play the song. Play the song. Play it. A simple tune. 5 notes. First 3 repeated twice, then 2, then the first 2 once, then the last 2 once, finally the last note once. The song of healing. You struggled to blow a puff of air into the fragile instrument, but you managed to play the tune note. Nothing. I can't reply. Nothing less. Whatever. You could hear a gasping sound from somewhere, like someone was being struck. You shouldn't have done that. Then came the darkness, flashing lights, a spark catching to your clothes. In seconds, your entire body engulfed in flames. You tried to scream, but your breath subsided as the cursed creature laughed and said, "You met a terrible fate, haven't you?" No, stop! You awoke suddenly, screaming from one of your nightmares, listening as the faint remnants of the sickening laughter faded. It was only a dream. Just a dream. You looked at the clock on your nightstand and sighed. 3:23 a.m. That's a devil's hour. Sliding out of bed, you entered the bathroom to splash some water on your face. You looked at your reflection in the mirror. Staring back at you was the same mentally worn-out girl you saw every day. Your eyes were slightly duller than normal, and your hair had lost its luxurious shine from your childhood. There were a lot more stranger things about you, too. You took a deep breath, mentally preparing yourself for what you were about to do. You quickly ran back into your bedroom and started up your laptop, which was something you never did, because every time you did, the web page automatically switched to Cleverbot. It would keep sending you messages. You clicked on the internet com, and as you expected, Cleverbot loaded up and spoke first, which was the first time that this wasn't normal. Cleverbot, hello. You. Who are you, and what do you want? Cleverbot, you already know who I am and what I want. You paused, hands shaking. It knew your name. You struggled to type on the keyboard. How do you know who I am? Cleverbot, I've known you for a long time. But, to be completely honest, I wish we could meet in person. Don't you think? You, no, stay away from me. I don't want to meet you. I don't want to see you ever. Cleverbot, then don't look behind you. Ooh. Alright, sorry y'all. Anyways, but let's continue to chapter 2. You reread that last message, freezing up and feeling your blood turn cold. You just sat there, completely in shock, too afraid to move. This was the end. All the pain, depression, insanity you suffered on a daily basis all ended in this moment. There is nothing left but fear, a chilling whisper of death on the back of your neck. You were surprised you hadn't spun in the chair just from a reflex alone. There was nothing left to do but stay still and pray to whatever God you hoped existed that it wouldn't be painful. That whoever was behind you didn't plan to skin you alive and watch you scream and writhe in pain. Your heart rate quickened, and your breath hitched. You could feel your hand grip the seat beneath you, painfully until your knuckles were white. Suddenly, you heard a rustling sound behind you. No, 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 you whispered, sweating bullets. You reached a shaky hand to the keyboard and typed into the chat slowly, fingers unsteady, shaking like dry leaves. It seemed to that each letter took an eternity to type. You. Leave me alone. A pause, a long, excruciating pause. The cursor flickered patiently on the screen, awaiting a response. You heard no clicking behind you. No sign of anyone typing a reply. Suddenly, one word. One short word. Cleverbot. Never. Suddenly, the computer screen flashed white, then completely went dead. Instinctively, you closed your eyes. Hello, YN. A voice said. A male voice. You clenched your jaw as tears ran down your face. It was too much. Too much fear? It was overpowering. Your heart pounded loudly in the silence of the room. Your breath became an enraged gasp, making you lightheaded. Slowly, shakily, you stood from the chair, turning gradually until you faced the direction of the voice. You opened your eyes only to be met with a pitch-black room. You could faintly see the outline of a person a few yards away. Bitch, I'd be jumping already out the fucking window. I'd be like, bitch, cabrona, you wanna mess with mi puñeta, te voy a dar un cachetazo. You gonna hit that with a chancla, puñeta. Get that fucking chancla, because I swear, as soon as he gets beat with the chancla, everything goes away. He disappears for life. He never wants to mess with you ever again. He never wants to mess with a Hispanic ever again. Ma'am, anyone who, the chancla, the belt, something strong, but the chancla tiene el poder. So, we need to pull that out immediately. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyways, let's continue. What did they want from you? What did you ever do to deserve this? You wanted to scream. You wanted to run. You wanted your brother. No. What kind of coward were you? You were going to be strong. You were going to fight. This newfound boost of courage caused you to take a step forward. 2 steps. 3. Wait, why are you taking steps forward? Why? Why? Oh my goodness. I love it. Just pendeja. Oh my gosh. Anyway. You could hear Fate chuckle. Brave one, aren't you? He sighed. I'm going to enjoy breaking you. Breaking you. That's what this was? A game? Torture. Torture YN until she break. Excuse me? Until they break. Yeah, say it right, bitch. They break. He was toying with you. Your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness, and you can see a faint red glow. 2 eyes staring back at you. Who are you? Your voice came out before you could even realize it. Not demanding, but not cowardly either. There was no response. Your brother's Alex's words echoed in your head. After a few months of his own torment, he would mutter things randomly. Oh, the phrases he always spoke. He drowned. Who drowned? You asked, taking another step forward. Ben, he said clearly, although his voice sounded darker. So, he was Ben, the creature that haunted your beloved brother to no end and made him disappear from the face of the earth? Your name is Ben? Yes, and I know who you are, YN, Ben said. The way he said your name gave you goosebumps. Why can't I see you? You inquired, taking another step closer. Do you really want to? Ben snickered. He was right. Why would you want to see him? Years of confusion and chaos, and finally, he was here. Maybe you've been waiting for him all along. Was this his first time seeing you as well? All the past interactions have been electronic. He said that he wanted to meet you. You took a deep breath. Yes, I would like to see you now. Dead silence. Then a laugh. A sinister laugh. You shouldn't have done that. Suddenly, a green glow filled the room, and Ben stepped into view. Wait, what? Standing before you was a boy. He was about your height, and held an appearance of a popular Nintendo character. Link. But he looked odd. He still wore his green tunic and hat, but his eyes were black and the irises glowed red. He smiled at you mischievously when you stared for too long. His feet lifted off the ground and he flowed there idly, I think that's the word, resting his arms on something invisible. Like what you see? You snapped back into reality and frowned. How are you? So many questions I don't feel like answering. He sighed. I want to have some fun. Alright. He wasn't there to be friends. He was going to torture you. Before you could move, he came forward and reached out his hand. A green sphere of light and digital-looking lines appeared in his palm. You froze. Ben smiled. Let's begin, shall we? The next thing you knew, you were out cold. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna stop there. Because, oh my goodness, I have many things to say here. But we're gonna say that when you see me again. Anyways, back to me. Hey guys, so that was interesting. I didn't know it was gonna get like that. My goodness, that's a little bit sad to start off, but extremely interesting. And sorry for popping off in one of them, because I'm like, puñeta, te voy a dar un puñetazo. Like, I'm like, you fucking slut. Like, oh my gosh, I was like so mad. I'm like, breathe, just like. And then I continued. I'm sorry also if I mess up a couple words. I just cannot pronounce some words. I pronounce it in Spanish on accident, and then I get it mixed up. I have to stop and I'll be like, okay, this is the word. So I try not to mess it up next time. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos. And I promised y'all I would show you my full fit. So give me a second. Let me just okay. Oh, you can't see me. Let me flip it for you. There we go. We're gonna make this like a TikTok, okay? So this is my full fit with some nice gray pants I got at Walmart. I also got these shoes on. Super comfortable. You can get at Walmart. This shirt, Walmart, and they all comfortable. Yeah, this is one of my mom's shirts. So, yeah. Natural. Hashtag I like Walmart. But they should definitely pay their employees more because they go do a lot and they gotta suffer through a lot. So, you don't agree with me? Put your hands up. Anyway, let's go back to my interpretation. Okay, now we good. We good. Okay, so tomorrow I'm also gonna be going swimming, so I'm excited, super duper excited. Already got my bathing suit on, my shit ready, so period. Also, before I leave, I really wanted to show you a dance that I did, cause I did it today and I worked super hard on it. Don't judge the way I dance, but here's the video. Sorry y'all, since I didn't want to really get copyrighted, I can't really show the music since I didn't make it. But you can actually hear this thing with sound on my TikTok. I use the sound Doja Cat Woman, but I don't know if I would get a copyright strike for that or not, so I'm just deciding not to, just to be safe. But sorry about that. You can precipitate it. I got delicious shit. Oh, you guys finished it? Y'all didn't see anything. Anyways, but that's it for me, y'all. I got to go. Bye and peace.